Hello, friends. Good morning. Today we will talk about the 5 types of bathroom, and later on we will talk in detail about each of them in another episode. The 5 types of bathroom. The word bathroom relates to body and the place of release from the body, because the things we get into our body must be released, isn't it? After extracting the energy and the interest and the well-being, the waste should be vented out, released. So bathroom is in the sense of release from the body, mind and the spirit. So the general common word bathroom would tell more about the release from the body, mind and spirit. So using the word bathroom. So the first kind of bathroom, and to name all of them: urinating, bathroom number 1; defecating, bathroom number 2; squirting or ejaculating, bathroom number 3; emoting from the mind, bathroom number 4; and meditating, bathroom number 5, which is releasing within. The first 4 are releasing without, outside the body, but the 5th one is releasing within, meditating, about which there is a lot of talk these days because people pent up too much. So in isolation one can release. And bathroom number 4, it can be released outside to any person, in the social media or it can be even released in writing. Just take a paper and pen and write down your emotions. All relate to your emotion, all your memory relate to your emotion. So it's emoting. So let's first talk about the bathroom number 1, urinating, passing urine. When your bladder is full, in hostel life they bang on the door like anything, and for bathroom number 2 as well. So bathroom number 1 is very important. We have 2 micturition centers in the brain to evacuate the bladder. First micturition center sends you signal to evacuate. Don't try to evacuate at the first signal. That is a good habit to imbibe, to hold. When you hold, within few minutes it will get suppressed. You will have a second call from the second micturition center in the brain. There you cannot hold. You have to release. That's fine. We will talk more in detail about this release and bladder function and how sometimes obstructed flow happens because of prostatic enlargement and related things in another episode. So urinating is 1. Why to hold and not pass water with the first impulse. In a very old book, it was mentioned that if you train your mind to hold the first call till the second call, your recall strength will increase, because it's all to do with the brain. Both the micturition centers are in the brain. So your recall potential will increase when you train your mind to hold the first micturition call. Let's move on to this bathroom number 2, defecating. Of course, so many people cannot. And it's a natural response. Whatever you have eaten has to be evacuated. Is a 9-meter race from the mouth till the end. And there are 2 bags, the food bag and the stool bag at the end. The food bag content won't move forward if the stool bag is still full. So use health flush. We will talk about this in another episode about the health flush. Is a handheld device. Just put together the water jet opening close to the anal opening, and force of water will enter. 2 to 3 times. Lean forward and compress your abdomen, and it will evacuate very nicely. Rectal wash every day, needed at least once. Otherwise, lower GI problems in the Western countries is like anything. Every day, lower GI problem patients come. They even get operated for rectal cancer. Stoma needs to be made. So much problem, all because they don't wash their rectum. A scarcity of water, or just the culture has become like that. We will talk more in length about bathroom number 2, about using health flush. This health flush in India costs just 1,000, steel made. You can fit into your toilet. A plastic made just 300-400. It's a very useful device. Just by the force of water, it will enter into the rectum. Just keep close to the opening, and jet of water will enter. Like cloacal kiss. Cloacal kiss in birds. They don't have external genitalia. They just oppose the openings, male-female openings, and pass the sperm. So, bath number 3 we are coming to, which is about squirting or ejaculating. Squirting word is very popular with regard to female, but males also squirt within, which is not understood, because God has separated squirting and reproductive birth canals in females. For pleasure, just the upper part of the female genitalia needs to be stimulated, which has 8,000 nerve endings and connected to parasympathetic nervous system, which helps in de-stressing. Sympathetic in stressing, parasympathetic in de-stressing. So if you daily stimulate the upper part of the female genitalia, self or with the help of partner, in the skin gland, analog of prostate gland, secretions get accumulated with few minutes of stimulation and gets squirted out few ml through the female urethra, through which urine is passed, and that is the climax. In female, birth canal is for birth. reproductive. Without playing anything with the birth canal, females can achieve orgasm just by stimulating the upper part of the female genitalia. Males, because God has not separated squirting and ejaculating in males, first squirting happens within with continued stimulation, elongation, increased blood flow, squeezing of the balls, and there is release within of the prostatic secretions in the utricles, which, if you are very sensitive about it, you will come to know that it's slight burning sensation. It has been released inside. Stop there. Don't go beyond that. Don't go for ejaculation every day. One ejaculate, few ml, is equivalent to 1 unit of blood, 200-300 ml of blood. So losing energy every day is not good. The sperm mixed with the prostatic secretions and other secretions called semen, if you ejaculate every day, will drain out your energy, which, if you conserve, will be stored in the brain as OJ to provide vigor and vitality to the brain. So, but every day you can squirt within. Good for prostate health. We will talk more about this in another episode, how to prevent prostatitis, prostatic enlargement, benign hypertrophy of prostate, prostatic cancer, just by having daily habit of stimulating your genitalia, both female and male. Good. Female can do squirting every day without any fear. Not much loss, rather de-stressing. Males also, but if continued too long, might ejaculate. So you need to understand. Very, very few people try to understand where to stop, when to stop. Is there squirting within? Very few people understand that phenomena, physiology of the body. Just control your, play with the physiology of your body with regard to so many things, and you might not develop any pathology, and eventually you will not need pharmacological help. And there are people who go beyond without understanding, beyond the limit, and they suffer. Let's come to bathroom number 4, emoting. Yes, we should emote by speaking, by writing. Through social media, people keep emoting a lot on Twitter, on Facebook and Instagram and like that. And in India, because of excessive emoting, Kangana Ranaut, a famous actress, got banned by Twitter. So don't go beyond the limit. Do understand what other people would feel about it. So emote, but know when to emote. Best is writing or in front of the mirror. Or you can make videos, vlog, and edit, whichever would be not pleasurable part, just edit out. So bathroom number 5, meditating, that is releasing within, is very much encouraged by clergymen, yoga gurus. There are so many kinds of gurus, but this also, if you will do too much, will harm. Meditating meaning that you achieve mental hygiene. To begin with, you can make a to-do list for the day And one by one, think in terms of the prevailing circumstances: time, place, person, material, surrounding, rule, regulations. These 5 things make circumstances. We are all slave to our circumstances, but we can manipulate. We will talk about this, how to manipulate and get rid or control the circumstances and be more successful, and how to be lucky in another episode. Meditating within, that is, you recall your deeds of the past, present, and future, and think in terms of good, bad, right, wrong, sinful, graceful, one by one, till your mind is vacant. No more thoughts coming to your mind. Stop there. Don't go beyond that. Otherwise, you will realize too much, release within too much. You will drain your psychic energy, and eventually, with religious delusions, false beliefs, delusion of religiosity, there are examples in the US. Entire cult committed suicide because of excessive meditating. So don't go beyond that point. When your mind becomes vacant, no more ideas, thoughts coming, stop there. Don't forcefully bring to mind religious practices, cultures, beliefs, your own realizations, things like that. You will begin to pay penance too much. And people do to any extent. So never cross the limit. Never go beyond the point of no return. So here, to sum up, there are 5 types of bathrooms: urinating, defecating, squirting or ejaculating, emoting, and meditating. Later on, we will talk about each in greater details. Here we stop. Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.